You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's getting the quarterback? Who's getting the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it's Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Lance going to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
A Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance now to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. The 20. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time, oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 21. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
97.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Lance now on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play. Fields now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Fields throw taken in by Cooper here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it will set up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now Fields on third and goal. This one swung out to Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
13 yards there and a Niner first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Black open. Ready.
On play action, Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw left side, complete. That's man. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Montgomery back to the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To try again after the sack. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Go down.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times they're about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion to bring that fourth down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and the lead will hold at 13.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Fields looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. When you need a big play, go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
To give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper in 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletion for those. It's a nice drive. Start out here. And give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards. And they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll go for it. Lance. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 1st down, here's Mitchell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. short, and they'll come up empty on the drive for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Touchdown, 49ers.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked out 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Ready. And cycle. Hurry.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Oh boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year.
And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, left side. Past the 20.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Brian Burns.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On first down, it's Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And one last throw here for Fields.
And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really